Okay, I'm just going to show how I set up. It just is a little funky, but it's how I set up my dorsal lock, or you guys want to call it Baraka Plata, that's a good one too. From this similar K control setup. It's really funky. It's really funky and it's going to look weird, but it does work. Now, if you have if you're not good at, if you have smaller hands, you're not good at wrist control very well, of course it's going to make it harder. I do have some banana hands, so my wrist control is pretty strong, but it's really stretching out the opponent. So you're going to see, as long as I have them stretched, I have plenty of time. If you're not good at stretching them, then of course he's going to be stronger. All right, so it's going to be similar to the cross grip sweep, the Hello Darling to the back. Okay, so I'm just going to keep a little more on this side. All right, so similar to that last technique where I'm here, okay, this posture. Okay, so I'm here, okay. So I go from this, I move it in, and I start to spread them. Now, once I feel like he's spreading, and I feel like that weight, that leg's going to, hands going to the mat, I'm not going to lift this anymore. As a matter of fact, I'm going to release and block it. I'm going to keep spreading him apart, and then this foot gets on the hip. Okay, you see how he's nice and stretched? Because I'm pinning this down. It's not loose. I'm pinning this down. So now from here, this foot comes in. And now it's going to go up. And see how when I start doing this, he's going to start to be able to posture. So I'm letting him posture. And as he postures, I'm moving this hand and I'm reaching around my legs. So I'm literally going to put this hand in my butt. Like I'm going to move it to my butt. So when I'm here, I get this, and I'm going to come in. Now when I come in, I'm going to grab. Now as I do is I pull this in and I lock my hand on my shorts. Now from here, this is super important. This leg, I don't want in his neck. I want it over on top of the shoulder. That's what makes the lock so vicious. Now for me, when I do this, right here, this will put him away, no problem. But I like to start looking for the underhook or control of his other arm. It's just a force of habit. It gives me a stronger angle. You don't have to be tight and you don't have to be figure four. That does work, but I like having that hip control. So I'll actually now start to move my hips out and stretch. It's a shoulder lock, it's not a compression lock. You can make it a compression if you want, but it's a shoulder lock, okay? So, it's a little fancy, I know, but it actually works really nice. You guys are gi players, you probably make it work even better. So, I'm here, move, spread, frame, catch. Now I'm starting to crush, sit up, my foot comes through, I move it, and I catch. Slide, catch. Okay? And just basically, instead of me trying to feed the arm, I'm just moving around it and dragging it in. Okay? Now you can do it like this, but it's going to be a little faster in certain ways, but you're going to have less control of his motion. I'm just giving you an option. Okay? So if you go here, you spread it, and then you take this through, but you don't get the foot on the hip. Like I'm nice and tight, but you can try to feed it through, but if he decides to rip up or move, you don't have any more stretching on the hip, so you're not going to be able to keep him bent. But you can time it. I just don't recommend it. So if you want to make that shortcut and you want to rely on timing, you can. But I just don't I want you to understand the difference, because sometimes that's easier, but it's not going to be so effective on the higher level guys. Okay, so when you're here, boom, so in, curl, move, now block, foot. It actually works really well. A little fancy, but it actually works really well. I like it a lot. Okay, I love that submission, so I kind of hunt it as much as I can. Okay, so that's my dorsal fin lock.